Well, Marcy, it's glad to see you. And when you walked in, I didn't know what you were going to be doing. The way you were dressed, I had no idea. And then I saw the whole group come out here. And the one thing I will say, don't ever say this was last minute, okay? All right? We should never know that. And I could tell it was last minute when you came out here, because you kept looking back at them to see what they were doing. You know, they were just fine. You were off key at the beginning. But then you got back on key. Okay? Which was actually fine, because they were just off in a whole different world too. But don't keep looking back. You know, you're out here performing for us. You're on the line, not them, you know. And it was a great little fun number. It's a fun number. Okay, but this is getting down to where we got to be serious now. Not serious in your content of what you're doing, but serious about the way you do it. You know? And it was all in fun, and I loved it. I thought it was very cute. And you got back on key then. But what I will say is your lack of confidence in what they were doing, it showed to us out here, because you kept looking back and forth. You didn't need to look back to shut them off, because they were all upstaging the hell out of you, girl. Okay, so they were just fine. But anyway, you know what I mean. All right. Okay, so concentrate on what you're doing and really keep that solid. Okay, because I think that all your little added stuff threw you off a little bit.
Before I start, Marcy, nice to see you again. Since I have a unique position here, I was the first person who qualified for the contest on the first night of auditions. I was the first person eliminated from the contest. I was the first person brought back to the contest. I'm the only person who will be eliminated twice and has been. And so from this unique perspective, and now I'm a judge, so I guess next week I'll be like a manager here, so I'm like moving up through the ranks. But one thing I want to say as a former contestant to everybody who's in the bar right now, we know you're here to have fun and have plenty of drinks, and what's the drink special tonight? Nobody mentioned it.
Yeah, it is. I will in a minute.
Yeah, but when somebody is performing and they're taping it and we're really trying to pay attention, and usually it happens more as the night goes on, give them your focus. Give them that 5 minutes of paying attention and being quiet. If you really need to chat to somebody or go on your phone, you can go next door for a minute. But really respect the people who are up here. They're all up here to do a job, to work hard, and that's something that when I've been here, even as not a contestant, you know, I find that disrespectful. So I can say that because I was in the contest. So now, we'll get specifically on to Marcy's. A couple of things. As you noted, at the beginning you were off-key and kind of corrected. One thing that, for some reason, singers don't think about, and karaoke, I see this all the time, is, and thank you, you were all wonderful, all of our assistants here, I see them going by, you were all wonderful. One thing is to think about the key. You can change the key. Karaoke systems, almost everyone, you can change it. It might have been better a little bit higher. It almost seems like this was a little low for your range, and you were kind of pushing on that.
I tried as high as I could.
Yeah, okay, so the song was Traveling Man, and that's the one thing you didn't do. You were just standing there. Like during the break in the song, where there's the musical interlude, that would have been a great time. Go over and just do something with each of these wonderful characters you've got here. I didn't know that this was last minute. So to me, that looked great. You had all these people, you have this great look, you've got all that, and then it just kind of sat there. So when you are going to bring these people, bring it out. And the fact that you were to the side, again, you're not showing yourself off as the star. Was it Andy last week Andy or Rick, who had somebody who was so good with them, and almost like you were looking at her instead of the person you're supposed to be focusing on. Make sure you are the focus when you're doing that. Otherwise, very good.
Thank you.
Hello, Marcy. How are you? I love the whole ensemble, and I think it's great that you're taking the time. You know, Sean just whispered into my ear. He's like, wow, these contestants really are taking this seriously. And I think you are. I think you're taking it seriously each and every week, and you try to do your very best to make it original and unique. But I think the bottom line of what you're saying is don't lose the base. The base is you're being judged on your vocals, on your performance, and the background should be exactly that, the background. So remember that, you're the foreground. Let everything else take place in the back, but make sure you stick to your vocals, your roots, you're a singer. Without all that going on behind you, the three judges, at least Electron Item for sure, we're always saying that we're looking for we can close our eyes and not see anything else, and we want to hear that beautiful voice that you have. Okay? But you good job.